Hi guys, welcome to the Product Village. My name is Nathan Florocker. Today we're going to be reviewing the Hollyland Lark M2 wireless microphone. Welcome back to the Product Village, guys. So what's in the box of the Hollyland Lark M2? The one I got was actually the combo version, and in there you have the charging case. In the charging case, you have two transmitters. I'm actually wearing one, another one in the case. You also have these receivers. You have a USB-C receiver for mobile. You have the one that has a lightning port for iPhones. Then you also have a USB-C to USB cable. Then you have this very interesting things here. Apparently, you can wear the transmitters on your chest like it was a chain, just like what I'm wearing. This is just dope. Okay, you also have these clips here. You know, if you're wearing a shirt or something, you can actually just clip it to your shirt, in case you don't want to use the magnet, because the one I'm wearing right now has a magnet at the back. There you have it. So you have the magnet. The magnet is separate from the transmitter itself. One point of note really is that you have to be very careful about the magnet. Now, I realize that if the fabric you are using is a bit too woolly, it might fall off. And the problem with it falling off is the moment you lose the magnet, honestly speaking, it's like it depreciates immediately. The only option you then have left is to be holding onto the mic to speak. I hate that. I hate it when people hold on to the microphone and they cannot attach it to what they're wearing. So be very mindful of the magnet. Be very careful not to allow that magnet, get lost in space or somewhere while you're busy using it. And then you also have these, look at the windshield. Oh my goodness, it looks so beautiful. Puffs. There are actually two of them, one for each microphone, in case you're outside and it's windy or stuff. So that's basically what we have in the box. Now, one unique thing I like about the Lark M2 is the fact that it has two receivers. There's one for the camera and there's a mobile version. Now, the one for the camera, I've actually attached that to one of the cameras. It's about like this small, and on it you have the volume knob with which you can increase the volume of the transmitter. It also has an indicator underneath. Now, also by the side, you find a space for a 3.5mm jack where you can connect directly to the input of your camera. That's for the camera. Now, for mobile phone versions, Hollyland actually made two types. They made one for Android and they made another one for iPhone users, which is Lightning. Now, if you look at it very carefully, on the other side, we actually have the capacity to charge your phone whilst it's being attached to your camera. So, for example, if you're an iPhone user, what you do is you connect this directly to your iPhone. I guess that's from like iPhone 14 Pro Max down. I think from the 15, the port is a USB-C. So basically what you do is you connect this to the port and you are able to transmit directly into your mobile phone. One terrific thing I really like about the Lark M2 is the fact that it has the capacity to run for like 40 hours. That is a lot of battery juice for a microphone. I mean, that's short of like 8 more hours and that's like 48 hours. That's a lot of battery juice. Now, another key feature of the Lark M2, which I like, is the fact that they have an application with which to control the microphone. It's called the BlackSound app. It's available in the App Store for iPhone users, and it's also available in the Play Store for those on Android. So I've downloaded mine. Once you open up your microphone, I'm seeing mine right now. It has the Lark M2. It has the Mic 1 and the Mic 2. Like I said, there are two because this is the combo version. So whichever mic is on and whichever mic is functional is actually what you're going to see here. So you also have the noise cancellation. you have the volume, and you have the speaker play. Now, it also has 2 levels. It has the strong and the weak. So if you want the noise cancellation to kick in, perhaps you're in a noisy place and you don't want the noise to filter into your recording, then you can opt for the strong. Well, when I was using it, I realized that when I used the noise cancellation, I didn't like how it sounded in post because I usually process my audio afterwards. So in case you are hoping to do some form of post-production after using this microphone, then I would advise you not to use the noise cancellation. But if you don't have the time and you just want to do plug and play into your camera or into your phone directly, then I guess there's no point to you actually stressing yourself about that. So below, you also now have the volume. You have it in 3 levels. You have the low, the medium, and the high. So with the low, that means the Lark will not actually be peaking so much. If you increase it to medium, then it's taking much. And by the time you push it to high, I mean, you really have to check because it actually has meters. The meters actually indicate, so you can tell if it's too loud or if it's, too low. You need an even balance. You don't want it too low. And then, because the thing is, if it's too low, it's going to peak unnecessary noise around. If it's too loud, it gets distorted. And the problem with distorted sound is most times, especially if you're working in post-production settings, once it's distorted, you can't get it back. It's better if it's lower than if it's, way too loud, to be honest. Another key feature I love about the Lark M2 is the fact that it has pristine audio. And when I say pristine audio, it records at 48,000 kilohertz, 24-bit. That is nice. It's not 16-bit. It's not 44,100. It's nice. But to have 48,000 kilohertz, at 24-bit, that is pretty nice. Another unique feature of the Lark M2, which really gets my fancy, is the size. Now, it's practically the size of my wedding band. I mean, have a look at that. It's literally that small. So that is a very good feature. But then that can also be a disadvantage because if it's very small, it means it can fall off anywhere and you just might not be able to find it again. In fact, speaking about falling off, I have to advise you to be very careful with the magnet. I had a DJI once and I lost my magnet. So you have to be very careful when you're using the magnet. If you're using it on a very woolly cloth that is thick, you have to be careful because if the fabric is too thick, there's every tendency that the magnet will fall off. So if you're going to wear this, be very sure or make sure that you're wearing this on a light clothing. Do not wear it on something very thick. You will lose the magnet. And once you lose the magnet, trust me, the shine of this microphone is gone. The only option you then have is to be holding the mic and speaking into the mic. I hate it when I go online and I see people using a microphone and they have to hold on to the mic and be speaking. I mean, it looks very tacky. So be very careful not to lose the magnet that comes with the Lark M2. Okay, now let's find out if the Lark M2 has what it takes to go head-to-head with a pod USB mic. So I'm going to run a test right now using both of them and let's see what it sounds like. So let's do what I usually do. Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Mary had a little lamb. I do not know the rest of the story. Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Mary had a little lamb. I do not know the rest of the story. Now, as you can tell, it actually sounds good. For something this small to try and contend with the pod USB mic, that is pretty impressive. I mean, to think that the pod mic goes for about $200 and this is going for about $179, approximately $180. So that's almost like $20 difference in between. I'm impressed by how it sounds. Really, I am. Now, let's talk about a very important factor, price. Now, there are 4 versions of the Lark M2. You have the combo edition, which goes for $179 as at today when I'm doing this review. Then you have the camera edition, which goes for $159. Of course, in the camera edition, you don't have everything in the combo edition. The combo edition, you have the camera version, and then you have the ones for the mobile. The third edition is the mobile version. Now, this is the USB-C version. That goes for $139. While the last one, you have another mobile version, but this is the mobile Lightning version. This is for those who are using, the iPhone, and that goes for $149. So it ranges from $179 all the way to $149. So if you're going to buy this, you really need to think about what you need. There is no point buying the combo if you only are going to be using this on an iPhone. There is no point. I mean, the combo goes for $179, while the iPhone goes for $149. So that's going to save you $30. But if you're like me and, you don't want a scenario where you probably want to make an interview for someone, save yourself the stress and just buy the combo. Otherwise, if you're going to be using the Lark M2 on just an Android phone, just get the Android version. If you're going to be using it on an iPhone, just get the iPhone version. And if you're like me, you want to get creative, then go ahead and get yourself the combo edition. I mean, it's all good. I think the only snag I have against the Lark M2 is the fact that it cannot record internally. It would have been nice, like the DJI, mics where you can record internally. I also have a Hollyland Lark Max where I can record internally. It would have been nice if there was, for something this small, honestly speaking, it would have been very nice if you could record internally. It would be nice on the next maybe update, maybe Hollyland could sort of add a capacity for us to record internally. I think that would just be a smack on this and it would just make it, excellent. Now, other than that, I think the Lark M2 is a fantastic wireless microphone. I think this would be very good for content creators, interviews and stuff. It is very good. I got the white edition. I actually wanted the black. The black always looks cool, but I guess it's the first time I'm going to be having a white one, but I like it all the same. So if you decide you want to pick up the Lark M2, please let me know in the comment section. Tell me what you like about it. Tell me what you don't like about it. If you get it, tell me when you used it. How did you use it? Was it nice? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Please let me know. And please do not forget to like, drop a comment, and subscribe. And until the next review, ciao.